The U.S. Navy spends billions of dollars in taxpayer funding to modernize its ships. A newly released government watchdog report says hundreds of millions of dollars are going to fix up ships that may never sail again. The Government Accountability Office studied operating and support costs across 10 different ship classes from 2011 until 2020. The GAO found those costs increased by $2.5 billion, including a $1.2 billion bump in maintenance costs. The USS Vicksburg is one of the ships sucking up those funds. It's been sitting in a Norfolk, Virginia shipyard for 6 years. The Navy already dropped hundreds of millions to modernize the 567-foot missile cruiser. Now it's unclear whether the Vicksburg will ever return to sea, because it's one of the 11 vessels the Navy wants to retire this year. The Navy gives Congress a list of ships every year it wants to decommission, and the Vicksburg is a repeat entry on that list. But Congress is hesitant to approve it, and doesn't like the idea of retiring ships, especially when the Chinese Navy continues to grow. Also, lucrative repair work contracts translate to good jobs at shipyards and congressional districts. The Vicksburg first launched in 1991. Even though the Navy submitted the ship for decommissioning multiple times, the service is spending more than $500 million to update the cruiser. Meanwhile, China is continuing on its current course to gain naval superiority in the South Pacific. The People's Liberation Army Navy has around 350 surface ships and submarines, and it's adding more every year. Admiral Mike Gilday, the chief of U.S. Naval Operations, says in order to meet President Biden's national defense strategy, the U.S. Navy needs a fleet of more than 500 surface and submarine ships. As of April 2023, the Navy had just 296 hulls in its fleet.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. It's the way news should be. Welcome to trustworthy journalism. Join us at straightarrownews.com.